3 weeks passed. On the surface, the diner looked transformed. Customer reviews improved. Staff smiles looked more natural. Complaints dropped. From the outside, it seemed like the problem was solved. But Harold Bennett had learned something over decades in business. Real problems don't disappear. They go quiet. So Harold did something no one expected. He sent in a secret shopper. Not a corporate firm. Not a mystery shopping company. Someone personal. His niece, Rachel. Rachel was in her late 20s. Smart, observant, and unknown to the staff. She dressed simply. No makeup. Old sneakers. Wrinkled hoodie. She wanted to look like someone who might be overlooked. She walked in during the lunch rush. The diner was busy. Every booth filled. The smell of coffee and burgers in the air. Rachel waited and waited. She stood near the "Please wait to be seated" sign. 2 servers walked past her. No greeting. No eye contact. Finally, Tina noticed her. "I'll be right with you," Tina said quickly. 5 more minutes passed. A well-dressed couple walked in. They were seated immediately. Rachel watched carefully. Not angry, just taking mental notes. When Tina finally seated her, the smile looked forced. "What can I get you?" Tina asked, already looking past her. Rachel ordered a simple meal. Coffee, burger, fries. The coffee arrived cold. The fries were late. Tina forgot her refill. Rachel didn't complain. She observed. At the next table, a man in a business suit received fast service. Fresh coffee, extra napkins, a joke from the server. Rachel saw it clearly. The old pattern was back, just quieter, more careful. Rachel paid in cash and left a small tip. Then she texted her uncle. The behavior is still happening. It's just more subtle. Harold read the message in silence. That night, he reviewed camera footage. Not to punish, to understand. He saw it. Different energy, different tone, different urgency, based on appearance, based on perceived value. The bias never left. It adapted. The next morning, Harold walked in again. Unannounced. The staff froze. Not from fear, from recognition. They knew. Something wasn't right. Harold called another meeting. This time, his voice was calm. Too calm. "I sent someone in," he said. No one spoke. "She was ignored," Harold continued. "Served slower. Treated as less important." Tina's face drained of color. "I tried," she said quickly. "It gets busy. Sometimes you just..." Harold held up a hand. "Busy doesn't explain patterns," he said. The room felt heavy. "I don't think you're bad people," Harold said. "I think you've learned bad habits. And habits are harder to fix than rules." He looked around. "Who sets the tone when management isn't watching?" Harold asked. Silence. Then a server named Mark spoke. "Some of us still joke about good tables and bad tables," he admitted. "It's not official, but it happens." Harold nodded slowly. "That's the real culture," he said. "Not what's written on the wall. What's whispered in the back." Tina's eyes filled with tears. "I didn't mean to go back," she said. "But when others do it, it feels normal again." Harold softened. "That's how bad culture survives," he said. "It makes itself feel normal." Harold took a breath. "I'm not here to fire half the staff," he said. "I'm here to change something deeper." He announced something unexpected. "For the next 30 days, I will personally rotate through this diner," Harold said. "Different days, different times, sometimes announced, sometimes not." Murmurs filled the room. "Not to scare you," he said, "but to remind you what standard looks like." He looked directly at Tina. "This isn't about one mistake," Harold said. "It's about who you choose to be when no one important is watching." Tina nodded slowly. "I want to be better," she said, "even when no one sees." Harold smiled faintly. "That's the only kind of better that lasts," he said. Later that week, Rachel returned. Same clothes, same quiet presence. This time, something changed. Tina greeted her immediately. "Hi, welcome in," she said warmly. "Table for one?" The coffee came hot. The fries came on time. Tina checked back. Not forced, not fake, just normal. Rachel smiled to herself. Not because service was perfect, but because it was equal. She texted Harold again. It's improving, still fragile, but real. Harold leaned back in his chair. This battle wasn't won, but it was finally being fought in the right place. Not just in rules, not just in meetings, but in the quiet moments when no one thinks the owner is watching.